I have to admit, the last couple of months I have been very spoiled.
Oh, I don't blame you for wanting the best OR nurse you can get. And there's no doubt about it, Bobbie was the best.
Is the best, but I have, however, found someone who runs a very close second.
That was Fallon I assigned to you today, wasn't it?
Yeah, but Fallon's not the one. Fallon's good. It's just that Betsy Gerber is the best. She's the closest to Bobbie.
The truth is, nobody's going to match Bobbie's performance in your eyes.
Are you saying that I set my sights too high?
No, I think Bobbie set her own standard. Meanwhile, I'll see if I can get Gerber to be assigned to you exclusively for the duration.
Thank you, Steve.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Come in.
We too early? No, I was just leaving. When's the big date?
February 8th, day after tomorrow.
I hope I don't see you the day after and a few days after that.
Don't worry, Rick. If it's the last thing I do, I'll make sure these two get some time off.
Steve Hardy. Dr. Hardy. Romance is still is in his blood. That's nice. Good luck with the schedule.
Yeah. Well, do you people know that Audrey and I were also married in a hospital chapel?
Well, yeah, that's what she said, so we decided to follow in your footsteps.
Right down the very same aisle.
Yeah, it seems like a good omen to me.
I'd say so.
Well, Audrey and I heartily agree. Tanya, I'm flattered that you asked me to fill in for your father and give you away.
Well, you were absolutely my first choice.
So, as your surrogate father, where is this young man planning to take you on your honeymoon?
Oh, well, we haven't decided because it was kind of dependent on how much time we had off.
Precisely why I called you in. How does 2 weeks sound to you?
Oh, like heaven.
Yeah, that sounds great.
And please, no phone calls from wherever you might be telling me that the plane bumped you off and you need an extra day.
Right.
Excuse me. No, believe me, 2 weeks is plenty enough. Audrey and I just had 1 or 2 days in Honolulu, and we were right back to work. Yes? Oh. Well, yes, well, give Bobbie the first available time I've got. Well, where were we now?
So, what do you say? Jimmy Lee Holt, Celia Andrews together live on an interview. Come on.
It'll interest the hometown folks, but I don't consider the rise of Jimmy Lee Holt the hottest news of the hour.
Derek, it's the success stories of both of them. And besides, they'll look beautiful together. And besides that, I could use a little change of pace and a little more upbeat for a change.
The beautiful people don't always come off so well impromptu.
Derek, if they're alive and breathing, I'm going to get an interview out of them.
I trust Robert Scorpio's alive and breathing. And Bobbie Brock.
Come on, let's stick to the subject at hand. Boy Wonder on the cover of Tycoon, the artist who did the cover. Now, do I have the go-ahead? If so, I'll get him on the phone right now.
Fine. I have no objection to the upbeat. But back to the real question. You're dragging your heels on the Brock case. I haven't seen any fresh angles.
There aren't any fresh angles.
No, just the usual handouts from police headquarters,
right.
huh?
Scorpio trusts me. I trust Scorpio. And believe me, there's not going to be anything worth doing until Bobbie Brock goes to trial.
Strange.
Why?
A deal's a deal.
What's that supposed to mean?
I thought you told me that you and Commissioner Scorpio had an arrangement.
Yeah, we did. We still do.
He was giving you access, Ginny. What happened to that?
Derek, it's nothing but background material.
Background material that can lead you into aspects of this case that the rest of the media don't have privy to.
Scorpio has not hired me as a detective. All right? Now, if that's what you want, maybe you ought to try another channel. Maybe you even ought to try some of the nighttime shows. I mean, there the girl reporter always gets...
All right, okay, cut it up.
All right, well, you're leaning on me to do the impossible.
I just think you can find an angle if you try hard enough.
That's wishful thinking. Listen, please, Derek, let's give it a rest for a while. I promise you, I'll give you something spectacular when Bobbie Brock goes to trial.
I'll hold you to that.
Well, fine, hold me to it. I don't need you breathing down my back in the meantime.
You're so damn touchy about this case, you know that?
Yeah, I've got the phone book in front of you. I need Celia Andrews and Jimmy Lee Holt. Get them on the line for me as fast as possible. Thanks.
I don't know when I'll be into work. Call me if you have any problems. On second thought, don't, unless it's a real emergency.
You have to stay home on account of me, honey. Although you know I love having you around.
Really?
You know, like you said. You're my significant other.
Well, if I'm so significant, how come there isn't one mention of me in that article? Not even a hint that you and I have a relationship? You know what that makes me feel like? The invisible woman.
Honey, what does our relationship have to do with this article?
Because you are the subject and I am involved with you.
Yes, honey, you are involved with me and I'm involved with you. But Tycoon Magazine is not going to put it in their article. Look, our pillow talk is nobody's business.
Yeah.
I will give you... Come on, honey, would you knock it off? Knock it off. Would you knock it off? Come on, honey.
I'm telling you,
Stop.
leave me alone.
Come on, just give me a little kiss.
No. Get away.
Okay. Knock it off. Hello. Ginny Blake? Sure, put her on. Hi, Miss Blake. How are you? An interview this afternoon? Sure, I'll tell you what. I will do it if you can get Celia Andrews to join us. Okay? Fine. Thanks.
Damn it, Jimmy Lee, that is a direct insult to me. If you think I'm
Knock it off,
tolerate
okay?
you
Just
and
knock it
Celia-
off. All right? You don't run my life. You never did. You never will. You got that?
Ginny? I want to pick up a minute where we left off before.
Refresh me.
The Brock case. Why don't we take it to my office?
Derek, I really can't leave right now. I'm waiting for a call from Celia Andrews.
All right. I'll make it short.
Thank you.
You won't be doing the Andrews Holt interview until later on, right?
If she says yes, that's right. I'm waiting for the call.
Good. I want you to get down to police headquarters. Get another angle.
Derek, I already told you.
Listen to me. If Robert Scorpio is being quiet about something, then there's something brewing. Maybe you can get him in a good mood. Maybe you can find something out. What do you say?
Scorpio and I have an understanding. I am trying to honor that understanding.
I'm sure he appreciates that. Get down there now.